Hello, what is going on YouTube world? We are KRT Life, KRT Life with the Y. I'm your brother Reza and this is your beautiful sister Kat. And today's vlog, we're going to introduce you to someone that is very special and new to the family. Coming up next. We have a new family member and her name is Barbara, and Sister Kat here is about to tell you everything you need to know about Barbara.
So it started with Christmas, and Reza goes, "What do you want for Christmas for Santa to bring you?" And I'm like, "Okay, we don't really need anything. We're trying to minimalize everything we have. We don't want to, acquire any additional things that we can live without." And I was thinking, like, okay, I came up with an idea. I'm like, I really want a robot cleaner, the vacuum cleaner, because we have a concrete flooring. We don't have any carpet. We have a couple of rugs, like area rugs. That's about it. And we do walk around our house in shoes, unfortunately. So even though we're pretty clean people and everything, put away, and we try to make sure we don't make a mess, at the same time, just a regular dust and like little debris from your shoes or, I don't know, hair, anything like that still ends up on the floor. Mm-hmm. So it's like this robot would be a perfect addition, for it to be cleaned every day so we don't have to worry about it. And our house would stay cleaner for a longer time. Mm-hmm. So we started doing the research, and
yeah, because first I was just gonna go in the store and just buy a robot, but we learned really quickly that the market is so massive when it comes to robot cleaning systems. There was way too much to choose from, so instead of us just going into a walk-in store, we retreated to the internet to do some research.
Yes. Because also stores were very limited on which brands they actually sell in stores.
Yes.
You only pretty much have 2 or 3 brands in the stores that everybody know of because the company spent a lot of money on marketing. Mm-hmm. Everything else you don't know about. So of course we turned to the YouTube.
Yes, we went to YouTube and I found a channel called Vacuum Wars. We'll put the link in the description.
Yeah.
And that channel was extremely helpful and insightful in us narrowing down our vacuum selection, because this vacuum price range is extremely wide.
Yes.
There are entry-level vacuums that are about like $150, $200-ish dollars roughly. And then you have these super, super high-end vacuums that are closer to $1,000 or more.
No, they're more. There is some of them even more than like, wasn't it one that was over $2,000 we saw? I was like, what does this thing do? This thing better be cooked too for that price.
Yes. But with the combination of Amazon and YouTube, we narrow it down to this one right here. And why did we select this one?
So this called Roborock E20. Mm-hmm. I don't even know how to say this.
It's made by a Chinese company. I'm assuming it's Chinese. Forgive me if I'm wrong. It's called... I don't know. Ziwa.
Whatever it is.
Shiwa.
So we narrowed down. We watched probably like 3 hours, if not more, worth of YouTube videos and comparisons and stuff like this, and different model, different prices. So if you guys ever done any research, you probably would be familiar that some of them kind of do a random cleaning where they don't really have any memory in it. So they just go in whichever direction they go, and eventually they'll pick up everything everywhere.
Right, and those are the lower end models that do that.
So, and there is these intelligent or smart vacuums that actually go in certain pattern, and they go around things and they memorize where they went. And it kind of like cuts down a little bit on the time of the cleaning because they don't go over the same things over and over and over. Mm-hmm.
They don't go in a random orientation. They go in a plan-specific mapped orientation, which cuts down on cleaning time, battery usage, and all these other kind of things. And these are the mid-tier robot vacuums. And then you have the higher-end robot vacuums that do that. They do the mapping and all that kind of stuff and come with the cool apps. But on top of that, some of the higher ones, they map, they mop, and they empty themselves.
Yes, there are some. They have a bins. That's the ones that over $2,000, and I believe it's a Roomba, one of the Roombas, that actually empties the dustbin. But so the quite a few features that this vacuum have. I have a list because I want to make sure I tell you guys everything it does. We've had it for
about a week
and a half at this point. So she's been, okay, we know her Barbara, clearly.
Yes, her name is Barbara, so she's a she.
Yes. And she's been cleaning every single day. Every single day. So the few things that she does, as we said, it's a smart vacuum, so she goes into certain pattern and she remembers the pattern. As she does that, she remembers where she went, so she's not going over the same things twice. In the middle of it, if her battery power drops, she's going to go back to charging dock, wherever that would be, where you would set it up initially. She will recharge herself, and when she's ready, she's going to go back to the same spot where she stopped. So that is amazing. Let me see. So it does actually clean pretty fast. It moves a lot faster than I thought it would be.
It takes roughly like 50 minutes for it to clean our entire place.
So yeah, it takes about an hour. And our place is about a little over than 1,200 square feet. And she goes everywhere. In every room, every closet, every crevice, bathroom, everywhere.
Everything.
Yes.
Like, it's really actually impressive to watch this thing work and to see how it like navigates around things and it literally leaves no piece of dust particle unturned.
Yes. So it has no random bumping. And by that, I mean these cheaper versions, they kind of go full speed until they hit something like, okay, I can't go here no more. So they turn around. She actually slows down. She has sensors. I think she has 13 sensors. So she senses, when the wall or any obstacles coming up. So she slows down. So when she's bumping into furniture,
it's gentle.
It's very gentle, which saves her and saves your furniture, which is a huge plus. Let's see.
She hasn't gotten trapped yet, except for that one time when the bike fell on her.
Well, yeah, she was cleaning around our bicycles. They were standing just on the floor, and she pushed it, and that thing... So she got a little scratches.
Yeah, but that wasn't her fault.
Yeah.
That was our fault.
She's pretty quiet, which is very impressive. It's definitely not like your regular vacuum cleaner. You can do and carry on doing whatever you were doing, watching TV, listen to music, talk, and you won't really notice, the major interruption when you would usually turn the vacuum cleaner on. Yeah. So this is a huge plus. That was very impressive. It's
impressive. Like you can be at home and use this, or you can use it when you're away. Either way, and it's like not really that much of a bother to your day-to-day life. Let's see what else. So it's quiet. The charging station has to be unstructured when it's going back to its battery. So we learned this not really the hard way, but because it's a robot, so it's making our life easy to begin with. But it was going back to the charging station, but it pushed something in front of the charging station, so it couldn't find its way home.
Yes, we had a Christmas tree sitting next to the charging station, and she when she was cleaning around, she pushed one of the gifts in front, so she couldn't find the charging station. So she was pretty much running around until she just completely died.
Oh, poor Barbara.
Yeah, it was very sad.
We already talked about multiple rooms cleaning. It's great with carpet. So it has like brushes and that spin, and it sucks at the same time. So when it goes over carpet and your rugs and all that kind of stuff, it just cleans them and it just keeps it moving. Now, smaller pieces of carpet that may be in your bathroom or like, going towards your patio, it can disturb those and they can like get stuck in it if it has long pieces of string and stuff like that. So I would be a bit mindful of those and shake them off and move them out of the way before your robot's about to run.
Yes, but I think none of our bathroom rugs have that rubberized bottom. If we did, so it would be as easy to move, she would be no problem going right over, and that's it. Another thing, when it goes over rugs or carpet, you have an option to boost up the power. So when she goes over carpets, she can turn on higher power and have a more suction, obviously pick up more things from the carpet. And then when she would get off the carpet, it would go back to the normal, which is awesome.
Now, it also has a mopping action. We have not played around with that yet, so we can't really say how good the mopping action is, but it does have that feature.
I gotta say, though, about mopping, from our reviews, eventually we're going to test it out, we just haven't get a chance. They say that mopping option is not bad, but you have to be home to make sure she doesn't go on the carpets and stuff. Or, because she doesn't know the difference. So she's going to literally drag the wet mop.
Over the carpet.
Yeah, over the carpet. They have these magnetic strips that go over the things that you don't want her to get on. And it's supposed to prevent her from going on. And I'm assuming the only reason why you have to have them, because when she runs on anything black, she thinks there's nothing there. So she's going to stop. And that's probably how it would prevent her from stopping.
Probably.
So, but it's a nice feature.
And because of the height of this robot, it does an awesome job of getting under all of our tables, the couches, the beds. Like, it goes places that I didn't even think this robot would be able to go, but it goes like all up under them. And the first time we ran it, it went under all this stuff and it pulled out so much dust. And we're very tidy people. But I was really surprised in how much dust and like dirt and hair and stuff this thing was able to capture on its first go out. But now since it runs every day, it still catches a decent amount every day, but it's not anywhere near.
And you know, like our furniture is IKEA furniture, so this thing is just a little over than 3 inches tall. So if you have, you know, obviously the furniture that's have the same space underneath, she goes perfectly. IKEA did a good job. I don't know if they had that in mind back in the day or something. I don't know, but it's great.
It is good. So the app that comes with this thing, you use the app all the time. I don't have it on my phone. Kat does all the running of the vacuum. So you want to talk to them about the app?
Yes. So you have download the app on your phone. You connect it through the Wi-Fi. So you can talk to her. You can tell her when she needs to start or stop. You can do it manually, or you can set it up as scheduled cleaning. Like, I set her up to clean every day at 11:30 because usually we're out of the house. There's nobody here. She can do everything. Don't disrupt anything. And then you also can set certain things, like send you messages. Let's say she sends me a message, I started cleaning. She sends me a message that I'm done cleaning. That day when she wasn't able to go back to the charging station, she said, put it back on the charging station. And also on the map, it shows that she maps out the whole outline or the whole area that she cleaned. So you can see pretty much like a blueprint, so to speak, of your place. And you can see where she cleaned. She goes literally everywhere, which is awesome. Also, if her battery drops below 20%, that's when she's going to move herself back to the charging station to recharge. And she recharges pretty fast. I didn't time it, but I want to say no more than like a couple hours and she's fully charged.
And when this thing is cleaning, the last phase of cleaning that it goes through is it does what's called edging.
Yes.
So it goes around all the edges of your place and gets everything really clean. And I was like, wow, how does this thing do this? Well, it has this amazing little brush right here on the side. I don't know if y'all can see that right there, but that little brush is what it uses to get all the debris and stuff that can be hiding that are out of reach of the actual brush that's under here in the suction area, to push them and scoop them towards that direction, and it just cleans up wonderful. Like, literally, there's no dust, there's no hair in our house when I come home. Like, everything is just completely clean and spotless. And most of us have long hair, and you know how it is with long hair.
Yep.
Let's see. The dustbin that all this dust and stuff goes to is 2.5 cups.
Yeah, which is actually pretty big because this is the biggest the robot had. I was going to show you guys. So you open it up and you just pull it up.
There it goes.
So it opens right here and you just throw it out. And this side has a filter. It comes with additional filter. It comes with the brush. So one side of the brush, it can help clean the filter. She also, right now she's, turned off, but she usually tells you like dustbin is, uninstalled or installed, whatever. And this side has a little razor. So on the opposite side where you have your actual spinning brush, if anything gets cut up, it helps you cut it off and take it off.
Fancy dancy.
Yes.
And we just so conveniently happen to have something caught in the brush.
Yes, so because she cleaned today and I only emptied the dustbin. So this is what the charging station looks like. And what it does, you pretty much put it down and then she runs herself like this, and that's what she sits and charges. Another thing that comes with, like we said, the mop. So the mop is in here. We haven't used it as we said, but this is what the mop looks like. And then here you put the water in, so when she goes, she sprays the water and then, obviously mops it off. And this piece right here is just a plastic guard. So you put it over your by your charger. So whenever she done mopping and cleaning, she just runs on it and sits on it instead of sitting on the floor. So it doesn't sit wet mop on the floor. So it just helps with that.
Interesting.
Let's see. Is there anything else we missed?
I don't think that's anything I think we've gotten to everything. So how do we feel about the performance on this robot real quick? I wanted to share with y'all. So when we got this thing, I initially was kind of like, do we really need a robot cleaning vacuum? And then after we ran this thing for the first time, it was like literally when you got your first smartphone, when you were like, oh my God, I can surf the internet and I can take pictures and I can do this and blah, blah, blah. You know how I guess flabbergasted you were when you got a smartphone and you realized how much it could change your life. That is literally how we felt about the robot vacuum when we got it. Like, and we still feel like that because every day I come home and there's not a single particle on the floor. Yes. There's no food. There's no nothing. Like, it's one of those things that, like, when you don't have one, you're like, okay, whatever. What is that about? Like, I don't really care. But then you get one and then you're like, oh my God, how did I go so many years without having this thing?
This thing is absolutely amazing. We definitely were very impressed, and we got it off for Amazon, and I'll put the link in the description. And it was on sale, and I believe it's still on sale because originally it's $300. Mm-hmm. So there's two colors. There's white and black.
The white one was
white
on sale?
color was on sale, and it was $200, but original price was $300. Mm-hmm. So they literally knock off 1/3 of the price.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, like, we are extremely impressed. We kind of frugal people, so before we spend any money, we really do the research to make sure we don't just waste all of our, hard-earned paper. Mm-hmm. And yes, this was a great investment. I absolutely love it. Another thing, we don't have stairs, but I know she's supposed to stop also. When it comes to the edge of the stairs, mm-hmm. she senses it, so she's not going to fall off the stairs as well. Mm-hmm. That's something we're going to be able to test out in the next few months. If you guys are interested, just, ask. We'll get you an update. Yeah. But great investment.
Great investment. That's our quick review of the Roborock E20, I believe this thing is called. It is amazing. It is all that and a slice of bread or whatever this thing is. I am so happy that we got it. We are KRT LYFE, KRT LYFE with the Y. If you have any questions or anything like that, just make sure you comment below, and also click the link below if you want to go to Amazon.com and get yourself this thing because it is awesome. And I guess we are out. Peace.